Hey guys, welcome back to Family Porties. Thanks for tuning in again. As always, Jay here bringing some great content here for the Portuguese Water Dogs here. So I'm talking about, we got Lily and Shelby here today just hanging out. Lily's the one sitting up here. They look pretty similar. Lily does stand a little bit taller, and then we got Shelby here, the smallest girl here. That's part of our Porty family. So talking about some transportation stuff today, and then later on in the video, if you guys want to stay tuned, we'll talk about upcoming litters here for the remainder of this summer into the fall. Kind of got a couple litters coming up, some exciting news for you. So guys, I guess talking about the transportation a little bit, the best option, or the one that's the most popular option, I guess, is using the ground transportation we have available with anything that's within 12 hours of us. So pretty much ranging out, you guys got a tangle mess going on. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. You're just rolling over your leash, girly. There we go. Now she's excited. So pretty much anything within 12 hours of here. So that ranges from pretty much the top of North Carolina up into pretty much Boston. Boston is kind of the cutoff, all the way over into New York. We do cover Long Island, and then we also cover anything in between that, so Pennsylvania, Virginia. We do cover West Virginia as well. So if you're looking for something in that area, that's also an option. That ranges at $300, and that's actually due when you actually get the puppy. So it is preferred in cash. It's a good friend of mine. His name's J.R. Khan. He does the trip. It's a once-a-week trip, and it normally ends up being on Thursdays. So again, that eastern part is from North Carolina to Boston. $300, pretty self-explanatory. It'll be delivery on Thursdays. So what normally happens is JR typically gets his route together on Tuesdays of any given week and sends a 3-hour time window on Tuesdays, just to give me an idea of what time he expects to be at your place. And then I of course communicate that with you. And then when he's about an hour away from you guys, he'll reach out as well, just to give you a good heads up. Hey, I'm about an hour away from you guys, just want to let you know. And then it's pretty easy to go from there. So that normally works out great. I haven't had an issue with that yet. Everything's gone great. He does an absolutely wonderful job. Him and his family just do great. My brother actually works with him as well. He does the Chicago run, which is during the weekends actually. It's also $300, and it covers anything from close to Arcola, Illinois to up to Chicago and into Michigan, sometimes getting a little bit of Wisconsin as well. So kind of a nice little range there for the northwest side from here. So again, we're close to Walnut Creek, Ohio. So pretty much it's anything within about 8 hours for him. So just a nice loop going out to St. Louis and then coming up to Chicago and coming back through Toledo. So just a really nice range for you there. He does have another option during the weekends. It is a south trip. It covers anything down to Atlanta, Georgia, part of Kentucky, Tennessee, ranging over to Raleigh, North Carolina, or is it South Carolina, and coming back up. So one or the two, I'm not sure. My geography isn't crazy. So, but coming back up to Ohio. So that's also $300. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. And sometimes, depending on what the week looks like or what his availability looks like, he does have a tendency to throw in parts of Florida like Jacksonville, kind of that northern part of Florida in there as well. That normally costs about $350. The next option we do have for anything outside of that range, we do have a nanny flight option available with Fanny. I just call her Fanny, the flight nanny. Super wonderful person. Her and her nanny, Allison, fly out with the puppy in the plane, just in the cabin at their feet. It's a small, like a carry-on carry on kind of a bag almost, kind of like a duffel bag with, you know, made for puppies. And they fly out. Normally there's about a 15 to 25 pound limit on those bags with each individual airline, but she flies out from Cleveland or Columbus, flies out to you, meets you at the airport. She normally likes meeting at the baggage claim. It's normally a little bit more expensive than that $300 range, anywhere within 12 hours of us, but it typically ranges between, I'd like to say, $600 and $1,200 depending on the airport. Of course, your smaller regional airports are a little bit more expensive compared to, like, I know LAX is really good. I think the last quote I got was like $725, so that's a really good price. So keep in mind your bigger airports are easy to, or more accessible, I guess, and just easier to get to. So that's kind of the second option. The last option is if the puppy happens to be 25 pounds, which I haven't had happen yet, but we do have the option, is a cargo flight, which I just won't really get into too much because it's not really something that we end up doing, but that cost is $550 and it does cover any airport in the US. So pretty self-explanatory there. The cargo flight would be in the bottom of the plane. We only fly with American Airlines if that's the case. If we need to do that, and it's normally, we fly American Airlines because they do have the best flight transportation team there as far as cargo goes. So I have personally flown out as well. Super fun flying with a puppy, lots of attention, so very interesting. And you're also more than welcome to fly into Cleveland or Columbus to pick up your puppy. We can meet you at the airport. Normally costs about $150 since we're about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes from each individual airport. So that's kind of the going rate for that. But we're more than happy to do that. Or if you want to come out and visit, of course, we're more than open for a visit here in beautiful Holmes County, Ohio. So moving on to the last part of the video here. If you have any questions, by the way, on the transportation, feel free to reach out to me. You can always comment below. I'll try and get back to you. You can always reach out to me. I'll have some contact information later for you. So second part of this video, we have Lily and Shelby here just hanging out, super sweet girls. Both are actually pregnant right now. Expected to have litters in June, at the beginning of June, so here in about a month and a couple days. So if I'm not mistaken, without looking at any paperwork here or any calendar, I believe Shelby's due on the 15th and Lily's due on the 9th. So I'm pretty sure on that. Super sweet girlies. And really excited. Both are actually, so Shelby is gonna be having puppies with Remington, a stunning chocolate Porty with a wavy coat, and you're just getting tangles all over the place. And then Lily here, she's bred to Porter, which is a really nice combination with chocolate as well. So you'll be seeing some black and white puppies, some chocolate and white puppies in there as well. We also have a few more litters coming up later on. July is going to be a little bit more of a busy month. I'm just going to cheat a little bit here, look at my phone, see what's coming up, just to make sure I don't get any dates mixed up. But we do have Chloe coming up with Porter as well on June 23rd. Expected to be ready to go home in the middle of August, around the 18th. And then we also have Macy coming up June 24th, take home August 19th. Macy and Porter are both chocolate, so you'll have a 100% chocolate litter. They always have their chocolate puppies, super sweet pups. Just one color there. And then Chloe and Porter. Chloe is more, she kind of has that salt and pepper look coming through. She's primarily black with a lot of white. But the white that she does have is like your salt and pepper, kind of the black mixed in there, sprinkled in. Super unique look. It's something that you really don't come across with Porties too much. So she's probably the more popular one of the bunch. And she's a super sweet girl, but very more on the energetic side. So, but very sweet. I feel like Porter's Porter's personality kind of brings her puppy's temperaments down a little bit, and they don't seem to be super energetic. But Chloe herself is pretty energetic and high strung, but super sweet nonetheless. So that's kind of what the rest of this year looks like coming up, and we might have a litter later on, maybe closer to your October time frame, and leading on into the winter. But as of right now, that's kind of what we have coming up, what we're expecting for the rest of this year. So really looking forward to having some puppies again. It's been a little bit, so I'm glad you guys have had patience with us. We haven't really had a ton of content for you. We've been kind of taking it easy on that part of it, but really looking forward to keeping you guys posted again as soon as the puppies are here, bringing some really good videos for you, talking about each one, of course. But yeah, again, we got Lily here, Shelby here, both are pregnant coming up. Super excited for their puppies. Very excited to see what happens here, and really looking forward to hearing from some of you that are interested and looking forward to seeing these litters as well. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Jay Miller. My phone number is 330-621-3917. You can always call or text me. You can email us at familyporties@gmail.com, and check out our Instagram page. It's familyportiesig. Always got some really good content rolling there, keeping everyone posted. If you want to see some sweet doggos and just some good porty content, feel free to check that out. If you've gotten a puppy from us in the past, and you do have Instagram and you want to be connected on there, feel free to give us a follow. I'd love to see some of the past puppies. So it's always super interesting to see some of the puppies that we've had in the past and their forever homes, and super excited and super exciting, and very much looking forward to seeing a little bit more of that. So really appreciate you guys joining in today. Looking forward to being back on YouTube a little bit more, and really looking forward to seeing you next time. Take care.